Are we born to love and be loved? Short answer, yes. So, based on that, why do we seek love and long lasting connection? From inception, our very survival, our nutrition and nurturing to grow wholly depends on physical connection. We do, after all, spend 9 months growing within another human being. So, it stands to reason that the moment we're born, as we take our first breath, we're looking to cling on to and maintain this essential, familiar, physical connection. Now, as we enter this physical world, are we merely designed to reach out for food based on survival? Or is it for warmth, for touch, for connection, and to retain that sense of belonging? The need to love and be loved is not just a passing or frivolous desire, it's the very rhythm of being human. Across every culture, time, and ancient allegory, love, bonding, and connection has always existed as a complex thread that binds us all. But why are we driven, sometimes so fiercely, to find a romantic partner, to build a life with another soul, and to hope that it's strong enough and important enough to last a lifetime? This longing isn't weakness or fear of loneliness, nor is it a desire to fulfill a societal expectation or sentimental ideology. It's something far, far deeper, and very much a reflection of how we are wired, heart and soul, for connection. If we really want to understand it, we then must first look at the biology of bonding. Love begins as a chemistry, but not the fleeting thrill and excitement that sparks and fizzles out kind of connection. Our brains and bodies are designed to connect on a deeper level. We need to connect. We long to connect. Our very survival depends on connecting. So much so that we all already have this in some form or another. We all have long lasting, life affirming friendships. We may have close family bonds that serves this need for connection and belonging. And for some, though they may be few, that can be more than enough. But for others, their biology continues to crave for more. That's because when we fall in love, our brains release a symphony of chemicals. Dopamine gives us joy and motivation. Oxytocin builds trust and bonding. And serotonin calms our nervous system in the presence of someone and an environment that makes us feel safe. These biological responses evolved to keep us close to others, ensuring our survival as a species. Early human beings who formed strong partnerships and communities were more likely to be safe, to thrive, and raise offspring successfully. In other words, our drive for love is as important and as natural as the need to eat and the need to drink. Connection not only helps us feel accepted and fulfilled, it also protects us and keeps us safe. So, to understand, we must go even deeper to the very psychology of belonging. Beyond biology, love satisfies a deeper emotional and psychological need. And that need is to know that you have value, to feel accepted, and to believe that you have a place where you belong. The psychologist Abraham Maslow placed love and belonging right in the middle of his hierarchy of human needs, nestled nicely between safety and self-esteem. Once our basic needs are met, our hearts crave closeness, acceptance, and shared understanding. And as an adult, romantic love offers something unique. It allows us to be seen, to be understood, and to be accepted by another person on a very intimate level. Through love, we find a highly effective mirror that can reflect our strengths, expose our vulnerabilities, and invite us to further grow and evolve. We don't just want to be loved, we want to be seen and we want to be known. And in the safety of that knowing, we can be free, free from fear and vulnerability, and ultimately discover who we really are. So on that journey, we must also acknowledge and look to understand the highly symbolic, and it must be said slightly less tangible, spiritual and emotional meaning of love. Love is a deeply spiritual force, though many may not be fully aware of that or be able to explain it or express it logically. Whether or not we use that language, most of us can sense that love does spark something eternal within us. It's the space where self and another meet, where giving and receiving blends together into one act of grace that simply just is. Through loving another person, and possibly more importantly, allowing them to love us, we can practice acceptance, empathy, forgiveness, and devotion. We learn patience. We can learn humility and humanity. Love in its truest form will deliver us the lessons we need to evolve, to be whole, and for an essential part of our lives' purpose to be fulfilled. A healthy, lasting relationship isn't just about passion or compassion. It's about co-creating a shared life that helps to support both people to grow into their fullest selves. As we navigate challenges together, we deepen trust and we build a bond that becomes more sacred over time. Love then is not just something we find, it's something we create and ultimately something we become. The question we currently seem to be faced with more and more often is, can lasting love truly exist in this faster and more expansive world? In this, our modern world, love often feels both more accessible and more fragile than ever before. Dating apps, instant messages, social media make connection possible in seconds, yet true intimacy, for some reason, seems harder to sustain. We live in an age of convenience, but lasting love requires commitment, patience, maturity, and a high degree of emotional awareness and skill. Healthy, lasting love is an intentional practice. It requires us to communicate with honesty, to be open, to be willing to repair rather than retreat, and to stay curious about our partner even after years together. It's built slowly and steadily through everyday choices, where we're willing to prioritize connection over comfort and understanding over ego. In a world that moves fast, love invites us to slow down and to be in the moment. If we want to satisfy our heart's deepest calling, at our core, every human being is longing for a connection that feels safe, that can be trusted, that's meaningful and enduring. We're not meant to walk this world alone. We're wired to bond, to nurture, to grow and evolve through love. When you truly honor that drive by not just chasing fantasy, but by cultivating healthy, lasting love, you can live more fully. You can heal, you can thrive. And in doing so, you can experience the deepest truth about what it means to be you. To love and to be loved is the most powerful journey of all. This is just the first of many videos about healthy, lasting love that we will be releasing on this channel. And if that's of interest to you, please do like and subscribe as we continue to learn, evolve, and create positive change together.